Hey guys, welcome the fuck back to another week's video. Well, not even another week, just another video. I know I just filmed, I cannot talk today. Filmed the other day, but getting back into YouTube has me like so inspired, so I'm about to film another video, so let's get into it. So today I wanted to talk about labels, how to come out, well, tips on how to come out, dealing with homophobia, just stuff like that. So I first kind of want to talk about tips on how to come out. It's not really tips, it's more just like ways you can come out. My first, I guess you could say, tip is, depending on like, let's say one parent is like extremely open and accepting, and then like one parent's like really against it. Like, if I would come out to like the more accepting parent first, then I would bring that parent in when you come out to the more homophobic parent, because then that parent who accepts you can kind of like back you up and then like talk to the other parent. I feel like that is a really good way to do it. If you know that both of them are not going to be accepting of it and you're under 18 and you know you're going to be putting yourself in a dangerous situation, don't come out, because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, she inspired me to come out, and then you come out and something bad happens to you. Like, I wouldn't be able to live with myself if something happened to you because I said, come out. I mean, if you're 18 and over, at least like you can move out and you don't have to deal with it. But if you're under 18, still in high school, middle school, whatever, I'd wait unless you're really mentally strong and you know you can handle the words like thrown at you. My second tip on coming out is writing a letter. Write a letter to your parents, one maybe to your mom, one to your dad, and be like, do not call me into your room or into the kitchen or the couch until you're done reading that letter. After that, then we can talk, but I want you to dissect it first. I want you to really digest it and realize what I just said to you. Then sit down, have a mature conversation with them. Tell them, you know, I trusted you enough to tell you this. I feel you need to know I'm happy this way. And just kind of tell them, like, how you knew you were gay, bisexual, transgender, pansexual, asexual, whatever you identify as. My third tip on how to come out, if you guys haven't seen that video yet, the Alley Hills coming out song. I did that with a lot of my friends because I was really scared on actually saying that, like, I was gay. And it was really funny. A lot of them thought it was funny, and they said, they're like, this is cool, and I'm glad you told me. And, you know, it was a lot easier than saying, like, hey, I'm gay. My fourth tip on how to come out is, I had it. I legit, like, just had it, and I can't think of what the fuck it was. Dun, 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 dun. I can't think of what it was. I really can't think of what the other tip was. If I remember it later on in the video, I'll say it. But those are some tips that I have. Oh, now I know what it was. Make them like kind of almost want like play a game. Like, have like all your family like sit in a circle, and don't put your name on the back of the card, and write like 3 facts of like what you think. It's almost like 2 truths and a lie. Kind of do like 2 truths and a lie with them, and like ask them, like, say your 2 truths and a lie. Be like, I'm gay, bisexual, whatever. My favorite color is blue, and my favorite animal is giraffes. Like 2 truths and a lie, and then like if they guess like, oh, gay is the lie, then you could be like, no. And I don't know, I just think it's a little bit more of a funner way to come out. Alright, so that's kind of all my tips that I have. So let's move on to labels. You do not need to label yourself. Do not feel you need to label yourself. If you want to label yourself, go ahead. You know, for a long time, I didn't label myself as anything until my freshman year of college. And then I finally started identifying as gay. But before then, I kind of was just like, whatever comes my way, comes my way. Like, I feel like labels, like, you get so frustrated with yourself. You're like, what am I? Why don't I know what I am? Like, you do not have to label yourself. You don't have to put yourself in a box. Because let's say you identify as gay and then, like, you go and be with a man. They're going to be like, wait, I thought you were gay. Like, no, just be you. Date who you want to date. Whether it's a man, it's a woman, or you date all women, whatever. Don't feel like you need to label yourself. Labels are just labels. Like, I personally label myself. That doesn't mean you need to label yourself. Or let's say your best friend labels yourself. Doesn't mean you need to label yourself. Do what you feel in your heart is right. You're the one who is going through this. Nobody else is going through this but you. So if you feel that labeling yourself will make you feel better, then label yourself. But if you feel like labeling yourself is causing you stress, anxiety, whatever, then just, if people ask you, like, what do you identify as? Just say, I don't identify as anything. And that's fine. But if later down the line you identify as something, cool. Alright, now I kind of want to move into dealing with homophobia. Us LGBT community has come a long way compared to how it was back in the day. But now it's 2019 and it's so much more accepting than it was like years ago. So people are going to stare. People are going to think it's gross. But at the end of the day, like, if it's a random stranger, like, you literally just, like, gotta be like, screw you. Like, this is my life. I'm happy, whatever. But when it comes to family, I understand it's a lot harder. But don't let them change you. Don't let them be like, don't be like, I don't want to live with this pain and this stress, so I'm just going to be straight. No. It took me a long time to realize, like, I gotta live for me. This is my life. Like, this is who I am. This is what I know is going to make me happy. I'm like, because if you're going to live for other people, then you're just going to be unhappy your whole life. Like, they're going to be happy and you're going to be unhappy. And, like, how is that fair? It just isn't fair. So, one way to deal with homophobia is having a support system. Having somebody to talk to. 2, just not engaging in it. Like, don't argue back and forth and try to prove your point of why being gay is okay. Like, because all it does, it adds fuel to the fire. And you can lose friends, family over it. And it's just not worth it. You can't make someone believe something that they don't believe. You're going to have people who don't accept you. It may be family, friends, whatever. But just know you have a whole community behind you that accepts you and is going to be there for you. Even if they live in another state, you find them on Twitter, dating app, whatever, they support you. They accept you. And the ones who accept you and love you unconditionally for you being gay or whatever, those are your friends and family. Family doesn't have to be blood. At all. Does not have to be blood whatsoever. If they accept you and love you unconditionally and you trust them, they're family. Like, the people who, like, love and accept me for me no matter what and are happy when they see me in a relationship with a girl and they notice that I'm happy, they're happy for me. And that's how I know that I'm truly accepted by the ones I love and the people I surround myself with. And the more people who accept you and you surround yourself with, the people who are homophobic and don't accept you, they're not even going to faze you anymore. You're literally going to be like, bitch, please. You're just not going to care. It took me a long time to come to terms with that. And I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to happen overnight. But my main thing is having people to talk to talking to people in the LGBT community, having your friends or family or whoever just stick by you. That's what got me through a lot of my people who were homophobic and thought me being gay was gross or whatever. And I finally was like, it's my life, it's me. It's your life at the end of the day. Do not let other people tell you how to live your life. And once you get that through your head, any homophobic comment is not going to faze you. You're going to be happy, you're going to be strong, and you're going to be with who you want to be with. Just know that I love you, I accept you, and there's a whole community behind you that accepts you and loves you. And whoever is homophobic and doesn't accept you or whatever, they don't matter. Well, I think that's it. This was a little bit more of a serious video than I thought. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'll link my social media in the link below, description below. I don't know why I keep saying link. If you need someone to talk to, you can always message me. I'm always available. Comment below if you've experienced homophobia, how you've dealt with it, if you have labels on yourself, and how you came out to your family and friends. Also, comment below videos you guys want to see from me again. And I'll see you guys next week with another video. Love you all so much, and bye!